What seeds should I plant? How should I plant them? Do I crimp? Do I disc? What about a bush hog? All these are great questions, and they're about to be answered. Welcome to the first episode from Dirt Rich Outdoors in a series called Summer Food Plot Wars, where we put the two leading regenerative seed companies together in a head-to-head battle, DROP-TINE Seed Company and Green Cover Seed. Stay tuned, and may the best product win.
Welcome to Dirt Rich Outdoors, a channel dedicated to people that love to hunt, people that love to fish, and most importantly, the people willing to put in the hard work to transform their property to be dirt rich.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dirt Rich Outdoors. Today's episode is episode number 1 in a series we're calling Food Plot Wars. So I always get questions on like which blend is best when we're looking at wildlife regeneration, and to be honest with you, I don't know. So here we go. This is what we're going to do. We've got 4 different seed blends from 2 different seed companies, DROP-TINE Seed Company and Green Cover Seed, and we're going to plant these guys and we're going to see which ones work. You can follow along the series and you can find out just like me. All right, well, we're at the first food plot. This is the south end of the east line stand, and this is my personal favorite stand. I probably hunt here 99% of the time. If you're looking, you're basically looking straight south, and that's the river at the very end. There's a big cypress tree down there. One of the few trees that survived the tornado we had about 5 years ago. And as you can see, the center part of this field is tilled up, and that was one of the areas where we had real bad water holding up in the food plot, and so we came in with the excavator and we excavated the sides of it. And but back here, back on this side of that disced up area, that's where we have where we had planted the fall release blend from Green Cover last year, and same thing with the very end down there. So probably the last 150 yards, that's standing rye from the fall release blend from Green Cover. We're going in here today and we're going to plant the Summer Nourishment from DROP-TINE Seed Company. We're going to give this one a shot and see how it does. Back here closer to the river, and you notice there's a lot of weeds in this food plot here, and this is where we had a long, kind of a prolonged flood that happened back this winter. If you notice, we started to get up the hill just a little bit here. We run into the standing rye. So the rye got killed from the flood, and so that's one of the things I'm curious to see. We're going to crimp all these weeds down. Obviously, when we get up here to the top of the hill, this thing will crimp very well. I'm not concerned about that. But when we get in that weedy area, I'm very curious to see how that's going to turn out. So this is my dad's favorite stand. This is what we call a creek stand, and right there on the back side of that food plot, there's that one cypress tree, kind of like on the east line stand. It was one of the few that were left from the tornado that came through here a few years ago. It's got a couple of lanes here, and the stand is back over here. So notice on that stand, he's got 10 built up all the way around the bottom of that stand. He can actually drive his truck up and park it. He's got a little parking garage there, and he can park it under the stand and hop right up in the deer stand. And the deer in this food plot never even know he's there. This is the south-facing field on the creek stand, and we'll be putting the Summer Nourishment from DROP-TINE Seed Company in here. As you can notice, this is part of that same area. This is just over to the west of that field we were just in, but this is part of that area where we get flooding that occurs, and you can kind of see the water line right back in here, and that everything past that kind of grew up real good. All right, we're here in the south plot on the Little Kansas stand, and we're gonna do a little experiment here. We're actually come over, we're gonna split the field in half. So on the left side, we're going to plant the Summer Nourishment blend from DROP-TINE Seed Company. And then on the right-hand side over here, we're going to plant the Summer Release blend from Green Cover Seed. And so we'll really have a good field here to do a side-by-side comparison coming up soon. So we're getting going. We're going to plant the summer nourishment blend right now, and then we'll come back later, probably after lunch, and we'll put in the summer release blend. We got the west-facing lane of the Little Kansas plot, and we're about to drop in some of this summer nourishment from DROP-TINE Seed Company. Here we are on the north-facing lane of the Little Kansas plot, and we're going to hit this with the summer nourishment from DROP-TINE Seed Company. Here we go. Well, what a difference a couple hours will make. Looks like this rain's going to hit us. If only we can just get done first. So, not sure. We're going to race this bad looking cloud there. We're going to race this rain and see if we can get this in. I'm on the fence line stand, and this is the back end of it we showed y'all the other day. This is the section that was in the green cover fall release last year, and the water situation was good on this, so we left it standing. We'll plant it and then crimp it, and then we're going back to the other part of the field that we had disced up, and we'll plant that hopefully. Yeah, this will be perfect. If we can beat it, this will be just right on time, guys. Man, we got 1/2 of a food plot here left, and then 1/2 over on the other side of the place. So I don't know, we're gonna try this. Still see a little bit of sunshine poking through, so we're gonna be muddy here in just a minute though. We didn't make it. Summer food plot wars to be continued for another day. We got about 90% of them done, and then this rain came in, which rain, I'm not complaining about this. We needed it, but we should have got up a little bit earlier this morning. Didn't get started till about 7, and I guess we should have got out here at 6. All right, guys, we're back out here, day number 2. That little rain didn't do very much. We thought it was going to be a washout, but you can see we got dust behind us. This ground was so dry, it just soaked it up like it was nothing. So we're in the Little Kansas food plot, on the bigger south end food plot of Little Kansas, and summer food plot wars 2023. This is going to be good. Back here behind me on the your left hand side, we've got the summer release blend from Green Cover Seed. And over here on your right side, that's going to be the summer nourishment blend from DROP-TINE Seed Company. So we're going to put it in the ground. We're about making our last pass here, and then hopefully then we'll get some real rain that'll come in after that. Let the games begin, boys. We're down here in the fence line stand, and what I've got here, this one's going to be a good one for everybody. On the right side here, I've got the summer release blend from Green Cover Seed, all the way down back to the end on that lane there, and straight down this line right here will be the cutoff point. We get over here to this lane running back north. On the left hand side here, we've got the summer reload blend from DROP-TINE Seed Company. And over here to the right, we've got the summer browse pressure release from Green Cover Seed. So 3 different blends, 1 big food plot. It's about 7 acres altogether. And we dropped it in here. Really hate to see all this tilled up ground. Fortunately, this is the last time we'll be dealing with the tilled up ground on this food plot. Moving forward, all you'll see is we'll drill seed in here and we'll crimp it. Now this is what wildlife regeneration is supposed to look like right here. We came in and drilled the seed. Summer nourishment blend from DROP-TINE Seed Company. And we hadn't done anything on this field. We're just gonna come in here and roller crimp this down. No fertilizers, no herbicides, no pesticides, nothing but just good old seed in the ground and let nature do its work. That's dirt rich right there.